Hello, I'm Martin White, founder and CTO of TechIDManager. Today, we're going to talk about vault passwords inside TechIDManager, that mechanism by which you can create vaults, put credentials inside vaults, and share those vaults between different technicians so you can have shared passwords and credentials. The justification for this, the technology behind this and all that, we're going to not talk about today. That's some other video. Today, just the mechanics of what it is, how it works, all right? So what you see behind me here, over here, is the management console. There are two roles in TechIDManager, managers and technicians. Managers determine who can see what information, all that kind of stuff. Technicians see information and use it and keep it up to date. Same differentiation of roles occurs in vaults and the vault passwords in TechIDManager. So if you go to the management console, click on vaults, you'll see all the vaults that are there. There are no vaults by default. So by default, you create a new vault, you give it some name. Let's say this is the demo vault. The description, this is for showing off new features. And then we select a technician with which to first share this. I will share this with myself to start with. So I create that vault. That vault has now been created, and you can see down here, it's only shared with me. Nobody else can see what's in this. I'm the only one with the keys to it. So I'm going to add some credentials to that vault. Let's say this is my Netflix password. Site, netflix.com, description, movies, because I love movies. Initial, Martin at, say martinwhite.name. Initial password is password 1234. There is no second factor. We're going to put this in the demo vault, and we're going to put this under development Martin, because that's where I want to put my passwords. So we create that. We definitely don't want Google to share it. That vault was created, the credential was successfully created. And if we go back to vaults and we look at Martin's test vault here, or no, the demo vault, that's one we were looking at, demo vault, we'll see there's one credential there. That vault is just with me. So if I bring up the tech client and I go to the vault passwords tab and I refresh, we will see here that we have my Netflix password. We didn't mean to be showing the details on that, but whatever. If you break into my Netflix, naughty on you. All right, so as we can see here, there are a bunch of different credentials here. This one is, well, actually, we do want to show those details. This is in my demo vault that we just created. This other credential here is in a vault named David. You can see I am not allowed to see the credentials in that vault. I can see that the password exists, the description on it, and the metadata around it, but the actual credential I can't see. The first one, the test one, I can totally see. I can see it's in a vault named test. We also can see that I put these things in a tree there, an account leaf, same tree that's in the managed passwords. To share that vault with someone else, I as a technician, I just see and use credentials. And if I need to update that, I can change that password, all those things about it. I can even suggest me a strong password there. Yep, a good suggested strong password. We'll save that. So now my password in there is changed. Anybody else that can see this vault, they would also see that change. But right now, no one else can see that vault. How can I share that vault with someone? Well, I come back as a manager. I come to the management console. I go into the vault details. I go to vaults. I go to the demo vault, which I want to share. Or I can also get to this by looking at the vault credentials. All the credentials there. I want to know the Netflix password. It's in the demo vault. So I click on that. Same page. The vault sharing. I need to now share this vault. So I can choose who I want to share. Well, let's say I want to share this with Emily, because we all love Emily. So I'm going to request that we share that with her. Share from tech. As a manager and as TechIDManager, we do not have the keys to that vault. We can't see what's in it. We can't do anything with it. The manager can't see anything with it. Only the technicians that vault has been shared with actually have the keys. So one of those technicians has to share that key with other technicians. So you can request Martin. This will be the list of all the people who can see that vault. Martin should now share that with Emily. So request the share, vault share request created and sent to Martin for approval. So me, as a technician now, next time I open the tech client and it refreshes, I will see that I have some vault requests here that I need to satisfy, that are requested. We can see here that the manager, Martin and martinwhite.name, which is who I'm logged in as is the manager. The demo vault is being requested to be shared with Emily. This request was created earlier today. These are the credentials in that vault. I, as a technician, can either approve or deny that share request. If I deny it, it just goes away. If I approve it, Emily will be able to see those credentials. So I'm going to approve that. So now Emily can see those credentials. So if we go back to the vaults and we look at that demo vault, the details on it, we will now see that that vault is shared with two people, Emily and I. So on Emily's tech client, these credentials that before had these red circles will be shared. All right. So in that way, we have cryptographically secure storage that managers can choose who sees and who shares. And if you want to stop sharing with someone, you can unshare it. So let's say I don't want to share that with Emily anymore. I can unshare that. I will confirm it. Yep, I'm going to confirm to unshare that with Emily. Now, that key has been removed from Emily. She will no longer see that stuff. All right. So in this way, you can share and unshare credentials by vault. Each vault contains a series of credentials. Each credential can have its own place in a tree. So if we look at this one, we have more credentials. Actually, let's look at one with, I think this test one has the more credentials. Each of these credentials can be at a different place in the leaf structure in the trees. And a manager can also replace the values that are in there if they know what they are. But the managers can't see them. All right. And of course, all that's logged and everything. If you have any questions or you want to set up a one-on-one demo to talk about the vaults and how they can be used at your MSP or VAR, support at TechIDManager.com, and we will set up some time to talk with you about it and answer any questions. All right. Hope that you have a great day, and we will talk to you later.